All right, hey guys. Today is Monday, April 12th, and it's about 9:45 in the morning. And I told you I'd make another video once I went through all the audio, and if I found anything interesting, I'd try and get it on here. As well, the new subscribers don't know this yet, but I am not a tech kind of guy. So what we're going to do here is a little bit of what I call AST, Arizona Squatch technology. So bear with me. If you can see on the timestamp, this is 4 hours 56 minutes into my audio recording from Saturday night, when I described to you how I was unable to move, and I woke up and I heard what I thought was like a whistle. Now, mind you, I cannot move. I cannot move my arms and my legs. So everything that you are going to hear in this is them. It's not me, because I can't move. And I'll play this through a couple of times. I had talked about that I thought I heard a whistle. Well, this is the audio clip where that whistle type sound is. So I'll play this for you a couple of times, and hopefully you'll be able to hear it okay. A lot of the clicks that you're going to hear is part of the way that they communicate. So anyway, without further ado, I'll play this through a couple of times, and then we'll move on to another one. Okay, right at the beginning you can hear that whistle type sound, and then some of the clicks and pops, but I'll play it again. Okay, so bear with me for a second, because now I've got to move the audio over to the next one that I want you to hear. There were several things in here, but this next one is going to be at 6 hours and 33 minutes into the recording, and I'm going to move it there, and then I'm going to talk. I'm going to tell you what I think was going on. So give me just a second, and I'll get the audio moved over to where it needs to be. Like that right there is an airplane. That's more of them, but it can't really make out what's going on in it. But that right there is a low flying helicopter that flew over. That's an airplane in the distance. All right, so this one right here that I'm going to play for you, it almost sounds like there's almost a growl in it, and then towards the end of it, it sounds like the zipper on my sleeping bag being unzipped. Once again, I want to remind you, I cannot move. I cannot move my arms. I cannot move my legs. I'm, better lack of terms, completely paralyzed. I believe that this might have been when if you remember in the video, I had said that my pillowcase had been taken off my pillow, and I found it down by my hip. I can't say dogmatically that this is when it happened, but there's enough evidence in this that I would have to say this is when that happened. So I'll play it through a couple of times. Play it again. And I'll play it one more time, but just to alleviate that it might be me snoring or breathing, I have my CPAP on, and so it absolutely 100% is not me. So I don't know if that is my zipper or that's just a sound that they're making. But when you try and put sense into what happened and try and use a little bit of deductive reasoning, my sleeping bag was unzipped. My pillowcase was off my pillow and it was down by my hip. This is just a little bit of what I experienced. I'm not going to go through and play every audio clip on here for you guys. I had stated that I remember being woke 3 different times and having 3 sets of hands on me. This all went on from about 1 o'clock in the morning to about 4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning, somewhere in there. And they would be there and they would do something, and then there'd be nothing for about 45 minutes. Then they would come back, and then they would come back, and then they would come back, and this repeated throughout the night. And this is pretty constant. Over 7,000 hours out in the field in the last 3.5 years. This is the stuff that happens almost on a nightly basis. Like I had said in the previous video, that Friday night was fairly quiet, and the only thing I captured on the audio was a couple of the clicks, and but Saturday night's audio, well, you just got a little taste of it. So with that being said, I'm going to let you go. I got my grandkids over. It's Papa daycare time, but I wanted to take a few minutes to get this video up and let you listen to some of the audio. Love you guys. Peace out.